Hi, I'm Jeff Payne and I'm a preventive maintenance instructor with Caterpillar, and we're doing a daily walk around today, something that should be done every morning before you start operating the machine. We're going to open up the hood on here and check a few things out underneath the hood. We've got windshield washer coolant, which may not seem like much, but if you got a guy in here with a dirty windshield, he's going to be pretty appreciative that he can clean the windshield off. We also have our transmission dipstick here and our fill tube. So anytime that we get in any of these compartments, we want to make sure we get in here and we wipe off the dirt before we would take those out of there. We don't want to knock any dirt down those tubes. Over here we have our hydraulic fill, which our sight glaze is down on the side. I'll show you that here in a minute. Over in this area we have our oil. Same thing, when I'm going to pull the stick out, I want to wipe around down here before I pull that stick out. Don't want to knock any dirt down that hole. Air filter right in here. Need to pull that out occasionally and look at it, maybe every once a week. Some of these have air filter restriction indicators on, some of them don't. If you have the indicator, you can go strictly by the indicator. There's no need to open them up. This one here has the indicator. See that right there? So this guy right here will tell us without opening this up the condition of our air filter. And it doesn't need to be changed until it gets up here, until it starts to get close to that red. When it gets into the red, it's time to change it. We've got a dirty air filter. I've got belts up here on the front. I want to look at our belts, see if they look okay, and then we have a coolant tank right in here. We want to make sure we have some coolant in that overflow tank. When we're done with this, we'll close the hood back down. We're going to come down, maintain 3 points of contact because we want to be safe. We don't want to fall off these things. A lot of guys like to jump. When I get down on the ground, I like to look at my hydraulic tank level right here. Now my hydraulic tank level needs to have the machine in the proper service position, which is the way it's sitting with the bucket flat on the ground and the back end all curled up. If I don't have it in that position, that level's not going to be right. Walking forward on the machine, right down here I see a little sticker that says H2O. That's a water drain for your fuel filter. That needs to be drained every day. Coming around the front, I'm looking underneath, looking for leaks, puddles, anything like that, looking for leaks up on the hoses up in here, damage to the hoses or anything, wiring. Coming around bucket edge, cutting edge. That cutting edge is a whole lot cheaper than that bucket, so if that starts wearing into the bucket, you need to replace that edge. Looking at my bolts along the front here, making sure they're all present and tight. Coming down the other side of the machine here, we're looking for the same thing. We're looking for leaks underneath. We're looking for damage on the hoses, cylinders, leaks, wire rubs. Looking at our tires, looking for cuts. Looking to make sure they look like they're inflated properly. Walking around the back of the machine. We've got a lot of stuff looking here, looking at our hoses, make sure we don't have any rubs or anything, drips, leaks inside here. Looking up and over our boom and stick, looking for damage on those, looking for leaks, rubs. Coming around the back, another thing we want to look at when we're back here is our teeth on our bucket. Make sure that they're all present and our retainer pins are in there and secure. Want to look at those. We said those are a wear item that needs changed out pretty often. We're still looking for leaks, rubs, anything underneath the machine, puddles, stuff like that. We're going to move on up here, come up this side. We say we got tires, and then we're going to go into the cab right here. In the cab, what we want to look in there is we want to look at all of our controls, our brakes, our throttle, our everything, make sure everything's free and moving well. We want to look at our lights, safety devices in here. We might have flashers, might have a beacon that we need to run on this, depending on the job site we're working on. We want to make sure all that stuff's working. Windshield wipers, windshield wiper fluids in here, seat belt's good, in good shape. By taking these few easy steps, walking around every morning, we're going to make sure that this thing's safe to operate and ready to go for the day. For more information on this, you can always look in your OMM because it has your daily checks, your walk-arounds every 10 hours. And of course, you can always contact your local cat dealer.